Hey guys, thanks so much for stopping in. I sure appreciate you. Today, the makeup is already done because instead of putting it on, we're just going to talk about it. Today's video is going to be focused, I think, on the products, primarily eyeshadow, but there are some other products, but the products that gave me FOMO this year. And by FOMO, I mean like, I'm still sitting here going, should I have picked up that palette? So anything I talk about today, I have not picked up. Some I may still pick up, some I'm not going to. But with me heading into declutter season and a fresh start to the new year of 2024, I really want to take a look at my collection and get it more curated, more under control. I feel like I can't touch all the palettes I want to touch, and more palettes just keep coming. And I know myself, I'm an impulse buyer, okay? And this next year, this 2024 year, I really want to focus on not being an impulse buyer. I want to be able to sit back and go, do I need this? Do I want this? Does it affect my collection in a good way or a bad way? As far as volume, do I have these shades 100 times over? Have I tried this formula yet? So I think this type of video is going to be really great to look at the things that, see, I didn't impulse buy, so it turned out perfectly fine. Everything's okay. I'm still surviving without it. But with that being said, let's just get rolling and see what FOMO has done to me. Okay, guys, so I'm going to kind of scoochy this way here so I can put pictures up here for you. Okay, so first up here we have Singe Beauty by Angelica Nyqvist. She is a YouTuber here, or she does a YouTube channel as well. She does a lot of beauty content. I thoroughly enjoy watching Angie. She's so fun, so talented. This is a collection that like Singe is her company, her beauty company, and I still really want to try this. I have not bought it. It's killing me that I haven't. I still really want to pick this up, and I still have intentions of doing so. I'm constantly hunting for brushes that fit my eye shape, fit my style. So I really think these would be a great addition to my collection. I know she mentioned that Singe might be having a new release coming soon, so I'm kind of waiting to see what that looks like and maybe do like a bundle deal. But I do kind of regret not picking this up at this point, and I do have intentions of doing it still, but so far that is my first FOMO moment for 2023. Next up here, this is Odin's Eye. So until very recently, I have not tried Odin's Eye formula. I see people raving about it, talking about it, how it's one of their like go-to formulas. I have recently just picked up the Snow Dream palette, and I'll be honest with you, so far my experience hasn't been that great. It's just because that particular palette has really light tones that just aren't working for my skin tone. I feel really off-center here. I gotta scoot in a little bit more. I'm feeling super off and weird trying to look at the camera straight on, and I'm just not straight on. Sorry. Anyways, coming back to Odin's Eye. So the Snow Dream palette that I've dipped into, I've only dipped into it once, and the shades were so light they weren't showing up on me. I was having trouble building them. I was having trouble blending them. That could have been my skin. That could have been my primer. So I'm still testing this, and I plan to use much darker shades this next go around. We'll see. But it does make me a little bit nervous to continue trying Odin's Eye. They are on the more affordable side at being between, $35 to $45 for their palettes. But this color story does intrigue me. Actually, both of these color stories do. I was leaning more towards the Stone and Rock collection, which is a more green tone. Yeah, I know. But the Jewels and Gems palette seems really pretty too. It's those soft, subtle colors, those like purpley mauvey, a little bit of blue in there. So they had the Black Friday sale. I almost picked them up, decided not to. Again, it comes back to more palettes are coming. Maybe I should wait, and I'm really glad I did. I still, if these ever go on crazy sale, I might still pick them up just as to have another like Odin's Eye palette to work with. Maybe these are more suited for my skin color, but we'll see. Or more suited for my skin type. We'll see. Next up here, this is the e.l.f. Putty Color Correcting Eye Brightener. Okay, So I'm always looking for a color corrector underneath my eyes right here. I have deep, deep purple in this, just this little tiny spot here. And a lot of concealers are too heavy. They get cakey. I can't set them with powder because then it just looks nasty by the end of the day. I've yet to find a combination that really works. The concealers I'm using right now, I have 2 of them that I bounce back and forth between. They do a decent job, but I'm still really intrigued to see how this particular formula would do. I like majority of e.l.f.'s products, so it's on my radar. This is one I still might pick up if I can get my hands on it anytime soon, but we shall see. So this is kind of like a 2-for-1 here. This is there's a lethal palette on top there. I have not tried anything lethal. I keep seeing them come out with gorgeous color stories, gorgeous palettes. I hear a lot of people talking about them. Lethal is just a company I have not tried yet. It's on my radar. Okay. Instant gratification, man. I don't like waiting for my palettes to ship. I like instant gratification, and that's the only thing that really holds me back from diving deep into indie brands is the shipping and the waiting and stuff. So that's my only deterrent as far as that goes, and I hate paying for shipping. So maybe if they do like a free shipping event one day, I'm following all their socials, I'm keeping an eye on it. If a deal strikes me, I'll pick it up. Not this particular color story or palette, of course, but it's on my radar. But the whole group of Lethal Cosmetics is what has me in a FOMO chokehold. And then below that, you can see the Blend Bunny Sugar and Grunge palette. So Blend Bunny as a whole is another company that I haven't dived into yet. I'm constantly on their socials. I'm following YouTubers, reviewing them. I do really want to follow up with these guys. I do want to get my hands on a Blend Bunny palette. I just haven't taken that leap yet. Why? I don't know. I really want to. I really need to. Coming into Fenty, this foundation, the stick foundation, everybody's raving about it, and a couple of people I know that have more oily skin don't like this. They say it's too dewy. It doesn't work with their oily skin, which me, as a super dry skin individual, is sitting there going, because usually if oily people don't like it, it works for me. So I have dry, super textured, heavy pores. My skin is not my favorite part of my body. At least my facial skin, you know what I mean? So I have my eyes on this. I haven't bought it. I don't know that I actually will buy it, but I do sit here and wonder, like, should I be doing this? Should I not? Another Fenty product. This is the Fenty Gloss Bombs. The hype, man. The hype. I think that's part of why I have so much FOMO with some of these products is the hype behind the product. I'll get to that part towards the end of this, but the hype behind this has me going, I need to try this, I need to try this, I need to try this. But do I actually really want to try this? I don't know. I can't tell if it's the FOMO I can't tell if it's the hype behind the product or if I really actually want to try it. So again, another thing that the FOMO has me in a chokehold, and I'm going, what do I do? Okay, this is another Odin's Eye product. This is Angelica Nyqvist collab, and it's the Trick or Treat palette is the one that I'm after, the warm tone palette. I am not kidding when I say I go to Odin's Eye website every single day and see how much stock is left because I want this one so bad still. I've been thinking about it and thinking about it and thinking about it. And honestly, like, I don't necessarily see this as just a Halloween palette. Yes, I see Halloween colors in the top half of that palette, but honestly, in the bottom half, I see Christmas. So I feel like this is something that could carry me on through the Christmas season, which is why I'm staring at this going, do I need to pick this up now so I can use it during Christmas? I think so. So I don't know. Do I need it? No. Do I want it? Yes. I'm not kidding though. When I check Odin's Eye website every single day, I mean it. I'm checking it every single day. Someone tell me, do I need it or not? Tell me in the comments. Yes or no. Do I get this one? The FOMO is real. Tell me. Next up, the Ghostface and Glamlight collab here. I don't wear cool tones often. I prefer warm tones. I have enough cool tones, but the hype. the hype behind it and the fact that it's Ghostface. I love Ghostface. I love Scream. It's some of my favorite stuff to watch at Halloween, spooky season. So I do have some FOMO on that, but I do think it's more the hype because I don't love the color story, but I think I want to love the color story. I think it's more of the packaging. I think it's just more of the packaging. So I passed on this and I'm going to continue passing. Same kind of concept here, Profusion and Casper collection. I saw this in Walgreens. I picked it up. I almost checked out with it, decided I didn't need it, put it back. Regretted my decision, went back a couple days later, completely sold out. So the FOMO has me on that one. I'm kind of glad there wasn't too much hype around it because that would make my FOMO even worse. But I do like some of the pastel looks I've seen come from the palette in this. And the brushes are super cute. The mirror's super cute. But I did pass on this. And the FOMO still has me going, should I have picked that up? But I didn't. And it's too late now, thank goodness. So I can let that one go. Okay, next up here we have another Glam Light, and this is Friday the 13th. This color story, y'all, this color story, I still want it. I still want it. Am I going to pick it up though? Probably not. I want it really, really bad. The hype around it has me wanting it really bad. There's going to be more palettes that come out. That's what I keep telling myself is there's going to be more palettes that come out. There's going to be more. There's going to be more. There's going to be more. It doesn't stop here. I don't have to get everything that comes out. I don't have to get everything that comes out. I don't have to get everything that comes out. So I'm just going to bypass this one really quick so that I don't encourage myself to buy it like I'm trying to with the Trick or Treat palette. Here's another one that had me in a serious FOMO moment. It's the Cloud 9 from ColourPop. Now, I have Stone Cold Fox. I have That's Taupe. I have plenty of cool tone color stories from ColourPop. But like I'm looking at this going, but those are different shades. Are they though? Are they? I don't know. Are they? Do you have this palette? Do you have Stone Cold Fox? Are they the same? Help convince me I don't need this. Because every time I look at it, I go, ooh, ooh. Huda Pretty Grunge. Okay. I don't typically wear purple smoky eyes. So why do I want this one so bad? Is it the hype? It's got to be the hype, right? It's the hype. It's beautiful. It is a beautiful color story, but I don't, like most looks I've seen are pretty like purple smoky, which is the whole freaking point of the palette. And that's not something I wear every day. So why do I want this? Other Glam Light. This is Nightmare on Elm Street. Okay, this was... The FOMO for me is the packaging. I love the more greenish color story. Shocker, I know, right? The red palette, I'm scared of red eyeshadow. I want to wear it so badly and I keep trying to wear it, but red eyeshadow scares me. It does. It just absolutely terrifies me. I want to wear it so badly. People wear it so well. I'm so scared of it. I gravitate away from it, even though that's the first color in a palette that my eye is drawn to. So I won't pick up the red one. The brushes look pretty cool. The blush looks amazing. I really like that dark red blush. That red blush doesn't scare me, but the red eyeshadow scares me. But that darker palette, I'm fighting the urge. I'm fighting the urge. Okay, guys, this palette is the one that had me in the biggest FOMO chokehold possible. The Odin's Eye Christmas palettes from last year. Thank goodness at this current time I'm filming, they are sold out. Because when I ordered the Snow Dream palette, I also had the other two Christmas palettes, the Merry Christmas and Christmas Eve palette in my cart. And I really, really wanted it. But here is the part that drives me nuts. I don't love either one of those color stories. I like them. I don't love them. But the hype that they got from everybody, from influencers, from general people commenting on their posts, the hype behind these two palettes. And I'm sure that they really were and are quite wonderful, but I don't love the color story enough to spend, you know, was it $48 after shipping on the palette? And I know it's probably free shipping after you buy 2, but then you're spending like $80 because you're buying 2. I could not justify it. I could not justify the price. And I just couldn't believe that I was even considering it to begin with because of the hype. The hype got me. Like, I literally had 2 palettes in my cart that I didn't love because I was scared that I was missing out on something. And after I ordered my Snow Dream palette, which that color story I do love. Now that I've used it, we've got some beef, but we're going to work that out. But I loved that color story, so I had no problem running my card for that. But after I ran my card, the FOMO was so intense. Like, it's going to sell out quick. It's going to sell out quick. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I had it in my cart numerous times and I almost checked out like 3 different times. I'm so glad it sold out now. I'm so glad because now I don't have to deal with it. Now I don't have to sit there and think about it anymore. I don't have to worry about it anymore. It is what it is. It is done. It is over. But that's another reason I don't like limited edition. I hate FOMO. I hate that feeling. I don't want to spend my money on something just because it's hyped up. So that leads me into the end of this, setting my goals for 2024. And at this point, my goal is to not impulse buy anything. I'm planning on anything new that comes out, sitting on it for a minimum of 2 weeks. That is an astronomical amount of time for someone like me who's a huge impulse buyer. I'm a huge impulse buyer. So that is my goal for 2024, is to sit on anything I think I want to purchase for at least 2 weeks. Because a lot of the stuff that I had original FOMO for, now I'm like, man, I'm glad I didn't buy that. Man, I'm glad I didn't buy that. And there's some things that I did buy this year on an impulse buy that I'm like, I wish I had waited because I don't love this as much as I thought. I don't use this as much as I thought. So if you're interested in what I have on my face, today I used for the first time my Lawless, the Winter Beach one. I stuck with the top row there. Crease, outer corner, lid, and then this shade in the inner corner, and then this on the lower lash line. That's what I have on my eyes. I have the NYX Butter Gloss in Spiked Toffee on right now. And if you have any other questions, I'll have everything else linked below, but let me scooch back over here. Kind of like leaning and talking. My back's starting to hurt. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for sitting with me on this crazy adventure. I sure appreciate you. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what your plans are coming into 2024. I am truly curious to see how people are planning on spacing out their purchases, not spacing out their purchases. What are you hoping to see in 2024? What are you hoping will slow down in 2024? For my wallet's sake, I hope the palettes slow down because that's what I'm drawn to the most. But also, I love new stuff. Who doesn't, right? So, but I'm starting to blabber. I'm so sorry. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I sure do appreciate you, and I will see you next time. Bye.